So I've been out since 10 o'clock in the morning. It's now 1:30. I have went to my local coin shop. Went out for lunch. I got the Burger King. Man, those they got those specialty burgers. One of them was with the Swiss and onions, and the other one is ranch or something. They were good. I never had them before. I said, I'm gonna bring. It's kind of bright out, so I'm gonna go get them today. Anyway, and then I went to the banks to get my pennies, and I only went to 3 banks today, and all 3 banks had pennies for me. I think it was $12.50, but $12, $20, and $28. So it came out to 60, I guess. Hold on. 28 and 12 is 40. And then I got 20 from the other bank, so that's $60. Perfect. I saw some, you can see them here. You know what? I got everything over here. So I did my bank run for the month. I'm good. $60 is fine. There was some really good penny rolls. I saw some of the red penny rolls, all kinds of penny rolls. I saw some white penny rolls that I don't think either I never saw them before, or I haven't seen too many of them. But they're white with red, with a little bit of red on them, and I thought that was pretty cool. I talked with one of the tellers for a minute, and she was telling me about another person who comes in and brings, and they exchange their pennies for. I said, I hope they put check marks or something on them to let people know that they're searched through, and they said that they weren't sure. I said, well, that's not following the penny roll hunt code of ethics, and you need to have a talk with them, because I don't want their old pennies searched through pennies, and they don't want my search through pennies. So I was there hanging out with them for a little while. Now the funny thing is, have you ever experienced this at a bank? You tell somebody about what you do, and all of a sudden they ain't got pennies no more. You know? Anyway, I mean, my channel is, it's not, I mean, compared to Chris Coins, Coin Help You, Rob Finds Treasures, my channel is small. You know, I'm going on 12,000 subscribers. It's small, but it's larger than most people's channels, you know. So those people who I mentioned, I don't want to say there's not that many people with, 100,000, 50,000, 100,000, million subscribers, but there's many, 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 many more with, 5,000, 3,000, 2,500, which is, that's more normal. My point is this, that maybe someone sees, I tell them what I do, they see my channel and they think that I'm making money off of this. And they're like, oh, I don't have any pennies anymore or something like that, because they're giving it to someone to search through, like they're going to make $1 million. Meanwhile, they don't even know what they're looking for. It's taken me a year plus of coin roll hunting basically on a daily basis, with a lot of help and support from my channel members and some avid subscribers that I have, to learn what I'm doing. You can't just take a roll of pennies or 100 rolls of pennies and you're going to learn something. You're not going to learn nothing. You have to do tons and tons of research. You have to make a serious hobby out of it to learn anything. Anyway, they do what they got to do. I do what I got to do. I got $60 worth. I'm happy about that. I said this several times. My goal is 2,000 penny rolls or $1,000 in pennies, and I'm thinking it's going to take me about if I get an extra 300, if I get an extra 333, it'll take 3 years to do 1,000. If I get an extra 300, right? Because I do just the math wise, I'm saying it works out to about, I should have about $300 in pennies extra every year. So right now I probably have about 300 in the basement or something like that hanging out there. So, or maybe 200. So maybe I need another 800, you know, about another 3 years worth it's going to take me to hit my goal. And then it's all gravy after that, because 2,000 penny rolls is enough for me to do coin roll hunting for a while, you know. I mean, I probably won't stop at that. If I get 1,000, I'll probably try to get 2,000 after that, you know. They're gonna stop making pennies one day, and I don't want to get caught with, you know, my pants down when that happens. So that's that for the penny. So my local coin, I want to do a video on my local coin shop. Not on their information or the people there or anything like that specifically, but I've watched other people, you know, Spectacular, Silver Stacker, all these people, International Stacker. I've watched all these other people do, that they go to their local coin shop and they do videos. And so I've got to see, you can see, if you watch those videos, you see what they're doing, right? And each one of these coin shops has the people who run it have their own kind of personality specific to the shop, their area, their culture, whatever. At my coin shop, very, very busy place. They got about 6 or 7 people working there at any given time. They do jewelry, they do scrap, they do it all, man. They fix jewelry, they do firearms. Not there, but they have people that come in, all kinds of stuff they got going on over there. And you, from the outside, you would never tell till you go in. For the most part, nice people. Some of them are a little high strung, but other than that, they're okay. So people bring in their, you know, like their silver, what's that called? Their albums, the silver albums, and they leave the albums there. Look, can you see the albums? I grabbed them. They leave them there, and you can take them. They recycle them. So right now I'm doing a nickel album, right? A V-nickel album. I just won 1886, I won for $16 in probably fine condition. So that was a pretty good price. They're selling for $30. I watched the auction all week and no one bid on it, so I got it at $15. If I wanted the same one, buy it now, I would have had to pay $30 for it. And I think it was an 86. The no cents, I think the with cents, I think I paid $8 for. So those older V nickels are expensive. The 1900s, they're about $1. And probably at a coin shop, they're 50 cents. Anyway, the earlier, I need to get a couple of the earlier ones, and the cheapest, like I think it's the what is it, the 85 or the 84, or 83, one of them's about $300, the other one's $100, and that will those are the two most expensive ones. So I got about 5 or 6 more for my V nickel. But the point is, when people bring their silver, like their Roosevelts or whatever, their Mercury, their silver dollars, they just leave them there, and then somebody else wants them, they could take them. So I took like 6 of them. So now I have my next 6 projects for free. They're about $5-6 if you go to buy them. I sell the penny ones for the penny album ones for $5, $6. That's what they cost. Anyway, I don't make any money on it. That's what they cost $5. If I sell it for $6, that takes care of shipping. That's about it. Anyway, so I I got another silver roll, 80. I told him, I said, look, he goes, I said, oh, I want whatever, random year. He goes, oh, you want random year or you want all 1 year? I said, if it's an older tube, I'll take the same year. I said, a couple years ago, you gave me a tube of 95s. That was great. They're worth like an extra $1 or $2 if I go to sell them. He gave me, look what he gave me. A tube of 1988s. And they're cheaper than if you want the current year is 50 cents more. Random year is 50 cents. Whatever. A tube of 88s, I was thrilled. Hopefully they're all in great condition. If not, well, I guess those are the breaks. So that was that. And then lastly, and again, I'm gonna make a video when I get home about this. I just wanted to do this one while I was driving. I got a long drive home from the post office and from the bank that I went to, who gave me $28 at Pennies. Lastly, when he was giving me change for the silver roll that I bought, I can't see. He gave me proofs, and as soon as I saw them, I said, oh, those look like proofs. He goes, yeah, they're proofs, but they have no extra value, so we give them away. If you go online and you look for proof quarters, you know, they're between $3 and $5 a piece. So this place, you know, they're not nickel and diming stuff. You know what I'm saying? Which is awesome, because I hate to be nickel and dimed. But I'm gonna call them up and see if they got proof quarters. If they're selling, if they sold them for, I'll be honest with you, if they sold them, they don't even know that I pay them 50 cents a piece for them. But if they're gonna give them free, or if they only want a nickel, imagine they only want a nickel each, like that. Yeah, we'll sell them for 30 cents a piece. Anyway, I just found that really, I've never seen a proof quarter outside of the ones that I bought, because I've used proof coins. Like if you take pictures of stuff and you want to sell them online, it's cool if you have a proof. You know, you put a proof next to it and it looks cooler than if you had a regular quarter, let's say. You know, so I've used proofs. Like if I sold a marble or something, you put a quarter next to it for size comparison. So I bought proofs. You know, people buy proof. They're giving them away. Hey, look, hold on, I got it in my pocket. I couldn't believe that. I've never seen a proof coin outside of, I found a nickel in my wife's piggy bank, and I found two proof pennies a couple weeks ago. They look like proofs anyway, but they weren't, and they were not cameo proofs. They were just like, you know, those real shiny proofs, maybe even uncertain. But I've never seen not silver dollar, but silver proofs, you know, clad proofs, ever before, unless I bought them, and they're giving them away. I was like, oh, anyway, so very interesting day today. By the way, that's the same coin shop where I got the repeater that the matter of fact, I think it went live today. I had it scheduled, the repeater $100 bill that I got. You know, they just gave it away. I mean, it's probably worth, I know I said in the video it's worth $200, it's worth $100 extra, but I know depending, the condition is really important on currency. The bills, that one's in really good condition, so that's why I said, maybe 200, but definitely $50 over. But still, that's just between that and the proofs. It was a good day today. All right, so I just wanted to check in with you. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.